Hi Brollies, Marvin here from TechBroll.com, where we do unboxings, reviews, and sexy B-rolls. And today, as part of my goal to inject camera gears on our videos, we're going to do an unboxing and review of the Desview R5 external monitor. Now, if you're here for PC and gaming related content, you may skip this one, but if you're a content creator like me who also wants to be a YouTuber or a filmmaker, I highly suggest you stick around. With that being said, let's get into it. Alright guys, the Desview R5 is an external monitor that you can use to help you get a better view of what you are filming, especially if your camera doesn't have a flip out screen or if it has a very tiny monitor. There's a lot of application for this, but essentially, it's a larger and better monitor for your camera. As for the packaging, the Desview comes with this nice little box with a preview of the monitor itself here in front, and as you can see, it is touchscreen, supports 4K, 3D LUTs, and HDR. Flipping it around, we just have some branding and more details about the product. And then at the back of the box, we have all the key features and specifications right here that we will discuss in this video. So let's see what comes in the package. As you can tell, this is a slide up type box, and upon opening it, we're greeted by the Desview R5 external monitor itself. But of course, we're gonna put it aside as we take a look at the rest of the package contents. Inside the box, we also have this nifty hood for outdoor use that is attachable via some Velcro straps. We also have a nice Desview branded cleaning cloth, some cables. So first we have a mini HDMI to HDMI cable. We also have a micro HDMI to HDMI cable. Both are gold plated by the way with an included silicone caps. Aside from that, we also have this power cable should you choose to connect the monitor via its DC power port. And then we also have this Allen wrench for tightening up the adjustable cold shoe adapter, which we also have included in this package. And lastly, inside the box, we also have this sort of cage or hood for indoor use with some Velcro material for the outdoor hood that I showed you earlier. By the way, aside from the main packaging, Desview actually sent me a couple more boxes, which houses the NP-F330 battery and the external charger. I guess these are third-party ones that you can easily pick up online. This is not a surprise as most camera gears uses NP series batteries, even some of my LED video lights here in the studio. Alright guys, with the unboxing experience out of the way, let's check out the Desview R5. At first look and touch, it feels reasonably lightweight with good build quality made mostly out of hard plastic material. It weighs roughly around 192.8 grams without the battery and around 290.4 grams with the battery. It also comes with a pre-applied screen protector, which is a nice touch, and overall, I am satisfied with the weight and build quality of the Desview R5. Now looking in front, we have a Desview logo here on the right side. And of course, we have the 5.5-inch Full HD display with 401 pixels per inch density. It also has a pretty decent 500 nits of brightness and a wide viewing angle of around 178 degrees. Flipping it on the top side, we have the clicky and tactile power button. And flipping it on the right side, we have a 1/4 inch hole for mounting this on a tripod and whatnot. Flipping it on the other side, we have two HDMI 1.4 ports for both input and output and the DC in power port. Turning it all over at the bottom, we have the 8 volts DC out port, a headphone jack, another 1/4 inch hole for landscape orientation, and the SD card slot for the 3D LUT feature. The good thing here is that it already comes with a 128MB SD card from SanDisk. Now looking here at the back, we have the battery compartment as well as the button to unlock the battery. And as you can tell, we have an abundance of ventilations here at the back. Now let me just grab the battery so that we can check out all the features and settings. Again, this monitor features full touch operation and supports 4K HDMI input and output and all the necessary features that you'll need to help you out in your production workflow. I also appreciate that we have a couple of HDMI cables inside the packaging, including a mini HDMI cable that is compatible with my Sony a6400. So right off the bat, after powering the monitor and connecting the HDMI cable, it automatically detects my camera output and the quality of the feed is really good. The image quality of the monitor is pretty decent, with I'd say pretty good color production and viewing angles. Alright guys, in terms of the settings and functionalities, if you press on the power button, you can enable and disable the touch functionality which may come in handy. Now you can adjust the volume by swiping on the right side like so, while swiping on the left side will allow you to adjust the brightness as you can see here. Now double tapping the screen will reveal all the available settings. Alright, so first we have the exposure assist, wherein we have the false color, zebra which you can change here. We also have a histogram, waveform, vector scope, all wave, and HDR. Aside from that, we have focus and composition, wherein we can select a single color between red, green, blue, and black and white. We also have here the focus peaking, which is very vital for manual focusing, And you can also adjust the color and strength here. We also have here center mark, safe area, mark ratio, and grid lines for proper composition. For me, I like to use the 3x3 to follow the golden ratio. You can also change the color of the grids like so. Aside from that, we have the audio meters, which you can change between the left and right positions. Next, we have LUT config, wherein you can set up your LUTs using the included SD card. Now, under display settings, this is where you can flip the display if necessary, zoom the image up to ×4. We also have pixel to pixel, HV delay, freeze, and anamorphic settings. And lastly, we have the system configuration, wherein you can change the language, adjust display settings like brightness, sharpness, contrast, etc. You can also choose to change the screen's color temperature, volume levels, and you can even opt to show the battery percentage. And lastly, we have update and the summary of your settings. Now, before we end this video, let's take a look at the included accessories. First, we have this hood, which I suppose is for indoor use, that you can easily snap into the monitor itself. So the monitor has a couple of notches here on both sides, which allows you to snap the hood in like so. This hood is actually quite handy to prevent glaring and other unnecessary distractions on the display, especially if you have a lot of lighting in your studio. Now, if you want, you can also attach this flexible hood via the Velcro strap design as you can see here. This is good for outdoor use, especially on bright sunlight, so that you can easily review or monitor your footages. Aside from that, we also have this mounting adapter, so that not only you can attach this to anything with a 1/4-inch thread, like a tripod for example, but you can also swivel it to adjust its angle, which is really cool. And aside from the included cables, what's more awesome about this is that you can power this monitor in a lot of ways, one using a battery and the other way is via the DC power port. And lastly, since the output is via HDMI and we also have a 3.5mm headphone jack, you can also plug in a headphone to monitor your audio. Overall, the Desview R5 certainly has enough valuable features to help you film your subjects better with nifty features like zebra, focus peaking, grid lines, and a lot more. Personally, I'm going to use the grid lines alongside the focus peaking because I like to shoot my B-rolls manually to control exactly what I'm focusing on. And having a larger monitor like this will certainly help with that. I can also use this for my overhead camera setup so that I don't have to look up whenever I'm filming and I can just place this on the desk and see exactly what I'm shooting. Definitely a lot of different use case scenarios. And there you have it guys, thank you for watching. Huge thanks to Desview for sending this in. You can get this from the link below. Thank you for watching, subscribe for more camera gears review, and see you next time. Have a great day guys, you're awesome.